Hey, sucker, that's why Jean-Luc's a wallin', lost jaw logs and white timbers. And Shaka, I see, was on his army. Yeah, Shaka when all the walls fall. Ha 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 ha. But I don't know if Jean-Luc gets these lost jaw logs and white timber. They're falling again. Good night, Eladril, we love you. Dathan has left the planet.
Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe heals.
Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics events. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokédex in hand. You run your laps chasing the Kitons in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polar Bears from Mississippi's. There's enough Weedles on Montego. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubbull down to Shovel. We could team Sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms and sorry, poke, coin, palooka will hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace.
Here's a little song I wrote, performed by my brother Sean. Think you'll like it. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Ha ha ha. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how'd it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind float downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream.
Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
Hey, that's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience, what we are currently looking at right now, right here. Where is it? There it is. Boom. No, wait. Further this way. This over here. This is a time-lapse of the Hermits Helping Hermits event from earlier. The originally planned Hermits Helping Hermits thing fell through, and then the fallback fell through. So eventually it was just me and Cleo and Suma and Rendog putting in the containers for our model of the Ever Given. We're going to let this render for a little bit so y'all can see basically what got done. I think you'll find it pretty impressive, in my opinion anyway. But yeah, it goes to show what 4 hermits working together can accomplish in just a matter of a couple hours. It's pretty good. Hey, welcome Blurt Raiders. Glad you could join us tonight. Anyway, if anybody is curious, we ended the stream evenly 50 away from the next milestone. The Beetlejuice has $50 milestones because, what am I going to say? I'm worth it. Never let somebody tell you you're not. So, as you can see, there's Cleo, Rendog, myself, and Asuma just flying through. Not really flying, but working very quickly through the process of creating this very awesome container ship. This is a very highly compressed time-lapse here. The actual Ever Given has escaped from where it was lodged in the Suez Canal, and now it is lodged here on the HermitCraft server. And, you know what? It's also lodged in our hearts forever. So, we're just gonna enjoy that. Hey, it's in there with some of the best cheeseburgers I ever had, as far as I understand it. So, yeah, the people are saying the VOD will be on Cleo's channel. I mean, the VOD's on my channel, but, Cleo's great, too. Thank you to everybody who showed up and supported Cleo during the stream. She is looking at making that jump to the full-time YouTube. I can finally say that publicly because she mentioned it publicly. And folks showing up and tipping during her streams are going to let her hopefully make that leap in the next 12 months. So the same way that y'all have gotten me this far, I would not have gotten here without you. Tokonatsu 512 says, did you have the second vaccine? No, I have to wait a little while. I got the first vaccine toward the beginning of this month. So, okay, where were we? I am streaming now, Remy the Rambler. Good attention to detail. So as you can see, that is us just flying through the process of getting this built. Technically, there's not... oh yeah, you might not be able to see it too well if I keep leaning my head in like that. But yeah, we got a lot of containers in real quick. So, there we go. Yeah. Tokonatsu512 says, my parents got the first vaccine yesterday. Awesome. Glad to hear it, Tokonatsu. Congratulations to your parents. Yeah. The Daily Alt says, Joe, you all made so much progress. Also, your voice sounds like it's dying. Well, this is just the Beetlejuice voice. You know, I got the full suit. Well, actually, I don't have the trousers on. But, you know, I guess if I had the trousers on, I could, like, do the stuff where I lean back and, like, get my legs in frame. But that's really... I don't think we're going to do that. Dang it. I think my chair is on the microphone. Let me fix that, the boom. Okay, chair is no longer directly on the boom. Sorry to everybody about blowing out your headphones. Yeah, that's the Beetlejuice voice. So. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, so I'm just showcasing the work we got done on this during the stream earlier, so y'all who missed the stream earlier can get caught up on roughly where we are. I do have trousers on, I just don't have the ones that match the suit. I sound like a stressed school teacher. Thank you. That's what I'm going for. This is my best Zombie Cleo impression, because I'm technically also undead in this situation. Is it working? Do I remind you of Zombie Cleo yet? I can't tell. Okay, so. Anyway, this should be almost done. Once, I don't, 10 seconds left on the thing. I kind of guesstimated about where we would get the last stripes, and wow, I basically nailed that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to media source 2 here. We're going to change this over to that media source. We're going to hit open. Going to hit OK. We're going to turn that on there. So let me move out of the way. So this is what actually got done earlier today during the time leading up to. The first few seconds of this is just me working by myself, trying to count everything out, running and getting supplies, which is why it keeps flickering in and out. I wouldn't use that part of the video. This is where I flew away for a while. Eventually Asuma gets here and starts paddling around. There's where we start working for real. And you can see it really starts flying. There's where I went to get supplies, so the chunks got unloaded. But yeah, this is a very colorful build that I think actually works pretty well. And the camera's not moving here because I knew I was going to have to cut things out, and so that was going to make the motion jerky if I did. But this is turning out pretty okay. No, my voice is not actually dead. That's just the Beetlejuice impersonation. Okay, so that's going to keep looping now if we don't turn it off. But yeah. Take a thumbnail so we can find this again. But yeah, let's fly around here in replay mod real quick. You can see we don't have the towers in or the things that hold the containers in yet, but this is pretty good, right? This is a pretty good start for our container ship, right? Are we going to get more green terracotta? Well, that's actually what we ended the stream doing. We spent the last 40 minutes of the stream digging up terracotta and getting some of that. So let's leave replay mod behind and jump into survival mode. How did it get unstuck? Well, they used the power of the moon. I don't know if you know this, but it was a full moon, so it was the highest tides, the most opportune time to move a ship. The power of the moon set it free. Is Hermits helping? Hermits literally just a few mates help on your project or like a charity event? The idea is that every week we'll take turns going to somebody else's area and helping them with a project that is relatively simple. Like this one, it's like make a bunch of lines of 5 blocks. But it would be very repetitive to do it alone, right? So the idea is, last week the big project was to go to Rendog's base and put like 1 million blackstone blocks in for his lava volcano biome. We have a few other things that were queued up that were actually ahead of me. This was the fallback for this week. We had some other projects that were honestly kind of more interesting in other ways, but the individual hermits couldn't make it. And then, so the thing is, nobody's going to work on a project at your base if you're not there to like make sure we're doing it right. So this was a last minute, like, I was like, oh, can I get the ship far enough along before we start that I've already counted out where everything goes? Because if I didn't count out where everything goes, it was going to be like, I spent a few hours this morning counting out, like, putting the first layer in here. Oh, that's probably the worst way for me to fly past it because my head is directly in front of it that way. Ren, the entire time, was just like, why is there diagonals? It's actually more like, hey, my dude, why did you put diagonals there? You know, I always say, don't put diagonals in projects because they're terrible. But then when we got to the end, he's like looking at this and he's like, oh, hey, my dude, you know what? Maybe it would look terrible without the diagonals. I'm looking at it now, and you really did need the depth change. I was like, nailed it! Except I was more like, oh, yeah, I nailed it. It's me. Beetlejuice. So, anyway, people are saying I sound like a robot or just Tokonatsu. Do I sound good to everybody else? But yeah, also, let me go ahead and post the PayPal link just in case anybody wants to keep making the Beetlejuice more obnoxious. Tips welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. Sounds fine on YouTube. Sound like the Beetlejuice. Okay, cool. There we go. And we are 50 even away from the next Beetlejuice expansion. And right now the Beetlejuice is at 90% geopacity. It's hard to tell. I guess if I put some text here. Am I at 90%? I'm supposed to be at 90%. It looks like... Yeah, I'm at 90%. The Beetlejuice is just so colorful, it's hard to tell. Let me see. Yeah, if I play... Let me make sure that this slider does anything. Yeah, that slider works. Okay. Yep, definitely 90% there. Cool. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We are going to grab a bunch of the green terracotta and work on the ship. We also need to grab some of the red terracotta because the red terracotta is going to make the... That horse scares me every time. The red terracotta from over here is going to go at the very bottom. Okay. Don't need the grass. Okay, so this thing curves down or stays pretty straight on the edges for most of its height. So we're going to go through here and we're going to knock out a lot of this. I forgot to feed the horse. Yeah, I know. Whoops. I think... Dang it. Here's one thing that I did not do, is I did not put extra blocks to climb up here. Okay. So here we go. There's no commands here, Brandon. Just people. No computers to order around and tell what to do. XB won't mind if I raid his poppy stash. Well, I've already given him his base back, so I feel like I should not thieve from him. You know, just as a courtesy. Okay. So... the red line in the photos that I saw, let me pull that up. I've got a bunch of photos, reference photos that I pulled up earlier. Okay, that's not it. None of these are it. Boo. Ever given Instagram. There it is. Okay. So the red starts to emerge. Open image in new tab. So we count from the containers back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at around the 6th one is where the red really starts to show. So the 6th container is going to be this one. So we're going to start curving inward at a point here. We're going to need more torches, I'm realizing. Because the torches are going to let us bring the blocks down here, right? So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to have this continue this way. Flush with that. Until, and then, okay, so then that'll actually go down there. So this is the 4th container. We are not doing a good job of getting those back, are we? Boo. Dang it. Okay, there's the 5th container. Then here is the 6th container. And so what I think we're going to do here is this will be where we start pulling it in and down. So we're going to grab the red terracotta here. Oh, man. This is too high up, though, I think. Or is it? Hey, welcome, Rogue Gaming. Face camera looks good to me. Maybe something's wrong on your end. Okay. So this is the point at which it's going to go inward here and then go red there. Is that right? No, it needs to start one red around this point. No, so it needs to stay green. Wait, hold on. I'm figuring this out, y'all. 1 second. Just give me tiny seconds. So okay, I'm gonna have to. Okay, the red at its highest point is maybe 3 containers high in the very front. So, HermitCraft Stat says, wow, that is the ship you wanted to make. Yeah, it is. Look at this. A bunch of the hermits helped me get this started earlier. So, luckily we've got beds. Oh, no, the bed I had set up here is gone. You know what, let's move this one over there. That zombie horse won't stop us from going to sleep, right? I hope not. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Bum bum ba dun 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 dun. How big is this compared to the floppies? Well, it's twice as wide. Well, the floppies were about 80 wide, and this is 160 long. So, but this is not anywhere near as tall as the floppies. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do the green that we know we have to do. Because the green is going to go like this for most of the ship. Fish down there making noise, but they're not undead, so we're good. We do have to fix that line up there. Dang it. I'm realizing I should have had the elevation change at some point on the ship to have it be further out of the water in the front than in the back, but whatever. It's too late. We've gotten so much done on this in such a short period of time. I spent like so long measuring everything out. Actually executing it doesn't take very long. It's just because the block placement is really trivial. It's just a lot all at once. Yeah, the Evergreen was actually my first choice for names for this, but it doesn't really have anything to do with green, and so it seems kind of like, I don't know if I want to name this after somebody that has nothing to do with it. But there might, whoops, there are other jokes to be made too. Amber Wood says, who is the original hermit you guys were going to help today, if I may ask? Well, there were actually several, and they all fell through, so I don't want to embarrass any one of them. I was the stopgap fallback. Like, uh-oh, everybody who was supposed to be here today might not be able to make it. Everybody was like, low certainty. Okay, I've got something, guys, but like, I don't know about my schedule yet. So I was like, I got to get this to where it's far enough along. Stupid logo. This is why I usually have the sippy cup. They are not paying me for that. So, okay, so 3 down. Would still be 1 block higher than where we are now. Okay. So this thing really starts to taper aggressively toward around, I can kind of count backwards, I guess. The second one. So that would be there. So let's go ahead and mark that. Okay, yeah. So this would be where it starts to go steeply inward. And then that's where, then it would get red below it. Okay, but at this point here, we're still going to be green for these 2. Yeah, some people do get paid for product placements. Melissa Fisher says, how long did it take for the boat to be this far past complete? Well, it's not past complete. It's not complete at all. That's why we're working on it. Okay, so we're going to come in here. Does building... So what Cleo's suggested name for the ship was Joseph's Amazing Technicolor Dreamboat. So we might put that on the side. Because it was Cleo's idea and she'll hurt us if we don't do it. Yeah, we came up with 10 shulkers of terracotta during the stream, so we're not going to run out. Dale says, what are you going to put inside of this? I don't know, cargo? What does it look like? It's not a steamboat, y'all. Okay, so where was the point where I was like, this is where we need to bring it in, or start bringing it red? I think that was right here. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, but actually, it's lower than that. Okay. Dang it. Zombies, no. I wanna not deal with them. Go away. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to bring my ship in a little bit here. Are we planning on making tugboats also? Let's get done with this. Y'all, so here's the thing, is just because the shipping container part is done, doesn't mean that this ship itself is anywhere near complete. Like, this is a gigantic build. We still have so much left to do on this. Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just try and get the stuff that we need to get done, you know? Philip D, thank you very much for the 5, who says, so it was so cool to catch the stream earlier. I think Triple H is a great idea. I do too. I'm glad that we were able to do it again this week, and I'm looking forward to next week's. We got a whole queue of stuff to look forward to. So, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. Thank you, Melissa Fisher, for stopping by. Okay. So we are... Okay, so that's the gap after the first 4 containers. Whoops. So then we have number 1, and then that comes over like this. Now this is where the first red ones are going to start coming into play. Is going to be underneath here. Okay. The Hermits Helping Hermits, what time is it? It's usually Monday afternoon, although there was some questions about when exactly it was supposed to be because time zones are hard. Let's go shopping. So, whoops. I probably need to be making sure this is lit up as I go, which I am not necessarily doing an incredible job of at the moment. Let's go get some lights. That makes sense. Okay, also, I want to get some lily pads. I think I had some lily pads down there. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's some more green dye. That's helpful. Do we have lily pads in any of these? There's some cacti that we can cook, although we got a bunch of other cacti. Did I ever build a new furnace over here? I don't think I did. And we're running super low on fuel. I got fuel back over at the lighthouse area. Okay. You know what? I think I left lily pads behind the winery. Let's go ahead and look at this. Look at how that's coming along so far, though, right? Strayhorn, thank you for the 5, who tips and says, just stopping by to say hi. Well, thank you very much, Strayhorn. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's run down here and use the bed, and then we'll grab the lily pads. I think we had those in the back garden. Okay. Oh, wait, let me put that... I forgot to put that on the abacus. Okay, so there we go. That puts us 40 away from the next Beetlejuice expansion. Okay. It's up to XP Crafted to finish the floppy disk building. I need to get koozies that have an @Joe Hills on them. I never understood what koozies are for, but they seem great for keeping other people's logos off my stream. Ugh. I just didn't have time. Oh, where's the back garden? HermitCraft might have adjusted some things here. We'll come back to that. Okay, were there lily pads in here? There's only 7. It's a start. Okay. This is kind of ludicrous. Just a little bit, right? Right, that is a ludicrous build, people. We did something silly. Okay, so we're gonna grab some more coal out of here and some sticks. We're gonna use some of that coal to cook the extra cactus. Actually, let's grab a surplus here. So we'll make some torches. That's not a ton. There's some sticks. Okay. Then we still have 25 coal left for the furnace. Do we have a furnace in here? No, we're going back the other way. Okay. Down we go. Boom. Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-bum. Charge. So toss 64 of those in there. Toss 64 of those in there. I mean, we're burning through the green terracotta pretty quick, but not as quick as I was worried about. Okay, so oh, this is really the way to do this, isn't it? Hold on. Watch, see then? I hit that. Oh, wait, no, it didn't work. Hold on. Oh, I gotta... It's fine. Dang it. Oh, well, I thought I was onto something there. Now, at what point does it get to the high enough that we need 2 red? It looks like it gets to about 2 red. So the first red starts showing up around the 6th container. Then we get 3. Hold on. Zooming over. Okay, so really, actually, the first red starts kind of by the 4. Gets to be about 2 red tall by the time we get right before the tower. Now we get 4 before the tower. It's when we start needing 2 red. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's somebody shooting at me from? Oh, okay. So let's make sure that when we get to 4 before there, because that's where the tower would go. That's where we're going to switch over to... Oh, we're actually there already on this side, huh? Okay, so switch over to red. Now the thing is, we actually need 2 red. So what I want to do, I'm going to use a lily pad here. This is why I brought them. We're going to hop down underneath here. And, dang it. Where is this guy? That's really obnoxious. Okay, next problem. So we can actually come down this way. Oops. Oops. You know, I'm actually thinking when I'm looking at this, maybe this red actually comes back further here. Probably comes back almost entirely to there. And then here is where we have it be green for a little bit. Oops. Oops. Dang it. Now we can get some underwater breathing potions and knock out more of that, but this is definitely working. Okay. So let's go ahead and remove some of these scaffolding blocks we had here. They're not real scaffolds because you can't use scaffolds on the water like this. So instead I just used, what do you call these? The, sandstone. Interesting. So if I run backwards, I'll hit the thing behind me before I can fall off. Hey, that worked out pretty well, actually. Okay. Yeah. So then we can come this way a little bit. Oops. That's a little steep there, isn't it? What happened? Oh, because it's gonna stay... That makes sense. Sorry for all the water noises in your ears. How close are we to where the elevation changes? Okay, there. Now, I am realizing that we have not been putting lights on top of any of those. So let's go ahead and fly back through there before mobs have a chance to spawn. And just light the heck out of this real quick. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So, from this side, the ship doesn't look too impressive because we haven't gotten that wall in yet. But let's see how this other wall looks. So when DocM77 logs in, he has not been keeping up with anything on HermitCraft at all. He's going to log in. He's going to see this chateau here. He's going to be like, oh, I'm enjoying my new chateau. Wait, what's that over there? What? Except with like a German accent. What is this? What? I can't do it. But yeah, this is coming together. Oh, we should use the fireworks to collect all the blocks that are... A boat might also be appropriate for that. I am not a good block vacuum in this mode. Okay. And it looks like night's about to turn to, or day's about to turn to night anyway. So we should probably head over here, but... Voss? Ice cream lover says you move your face cam. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and try and get some rest here. Lay your head down and dream. Let me check, make sure we didn't miss any PayPal tips. Nope. Good, good, good. Folks who are interested are always welcome to tip via paypal.me/JoeHills. We are 40 away from the next Beetlejuice expansion. Ooh, it looks like we just got 5 from Brendan, who says, "Hey Joe, can't stay long, but it's good to be here. What is that colorful monstrosity?" Well, thank you, Brendan. Let's put that 5 on the abacus here. That is our model, 2:5 scale of the Ever Given, the container ship that was formerly lodged in the Suez Canal that has now gotten stuck in the Strait of Joebraltar. Yep. So thank you very much, Brandon, for the 5. That puts us 35 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay. Whap. Oh, no. Are we into the stream, ready to play the song? Yeah, I guess we can play the setting up stream song now. How'd I get so much concrete? Oh, it's terracotta, and Cleo and Rendog helped me mine terracotta for an hour. It was Hermits Helping Hermits Monday today, and because the Hermits we were supposed to help couldn't make it, I ended up being the stopgap last-minute replacement. So yeah, folks are asking when the stream's going to start. Luckily, I've got a thing just for you.
PM, the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title tweet for water tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the streaming, so I pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before, lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking. Pickaxe went poof while talking to you, profit.
Shit on Minecraft here, there's no mistaking. So I'll click crafting quick and build time enchant pick, and I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I'm sure there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swear not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin?
Seriously, y'all,
I need to record this next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show. Somebody says, did you commission this song? Well, I wrote the lyrics. It's a parody of a song from Disney's Tangled, and my brother Sean did the arrangements, the arrangement and performance there. But hey, it looks like Brandon tipped another 3 and says, well played. You know, if I'm gonna play, I'm gonna play well. So thank you, Brandon, for acknowledging that. That puts us 32 away from our next face camera expansion. Somebody says, will this ship move? And no. Like the real Ever Given, it's most glorious in a stationary position. So we're going to just, you know, I haven't worked out this entire curve here the way I did on the other side. I was just trying to get enough blocks in here that we got it roughly sorted. Why is there one sticking out there? We might need to pull that. Oh, it's because of the way the curve is on that. Okay, yeah. Okay, that guy's going to fire a crossbow if I'm not careful. The Marabee says we sing the original to our 7-month-old every morning. Yay. The Marabee says, can't wait to introduce this version to my wife. I'm glad. Yeah, I used to sing all sorts of stuff to our daughter. I had to stop singing her Secret Tunnel and American Pie, which are, of course, 2 of America's best dirges. Because she would start singing songs to herself about, like, so-and-so and so-and-so, we're going over here. And then they died! It's like, okay. So maybe fewer songs about death is what I'm Okay, you know what I'm realizing is the red line actually needs to be in earlier here. We need to have the red line. Whoops. Because, yeah, it's like... Because American Pie, singing about the day the music died, and Secret Tunnel is about a tale of two lovers who travel through the mountains to meet, and then they die. And so she got very enthusiastic about that. It was like, yeah, we don't want Child Protective Services called. Time to stop singing our dirges. Oops. Where does that go? We just got $1 from Toxic Glitter, who yells, "Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Through a mountain." So thank you, Toxic Glitter. That puts us 31 away from the next expansion of the Beetlejuice. Because, you know, I'm worth it. Okay, so here we go. People want to sing American Pie now. You know, it's not like we're doing like much else right now. This is a pretty easy project, all things considered. Let me pull up some lyrics, because the thing that I usually remember the words to American Pie, but that's one of those songs where it's like I know each of the verses, but I don't know the verses in order. So I need to have the lyrics pulled up so I don't just, because the other problem is I won't just get out of order. I won't just be like, oh, I'll sing the third verse and then the second and move on to 4. I'll get in a loop where I'll just keep singing the same 3 verses and I can't remember the one that comes after because I'm like, oh no, I did it. Wait, is this one the one that's next? And so yeah, then the song will just go on forever, you know? A long... Actually, wait, no. Let's, yeah, everybody's here for the Beetlejuice, you know, that's why I'm wearing the tie. So, here we go. A long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I'd deliver. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. Something touched me deep inside. The day the music died. So bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so, and do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronkin' buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew that I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing, "Bye, bye, Miss American Pie." Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. The good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone. But that's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen with a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned. And while Lenin read a book on Marx, a quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day, the music died. And we were singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. Do-do-do. This'll be the day that I die. Helter-skelter in a summer swelter, the birds flew off for the fallout shelter. 8 miles high and falling fast. It landed foul on the grass, and the players tried for a forward pass with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume, and the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, but we never got the chance. The players tried to take the field, but the marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was the feel the day the music died? We started singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Oh, and there we all were in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. So, come on, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan's spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. He was singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets, the children screamed. The lovers cried, and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken, and the 3 men I admire most, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, they caught the last train to the coast the day the music died. And they were singing, bye, 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 Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Hey, it looks like we got a raid from Silent Whisperer. Welcome, Silent Whisperer. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, here on the HermitCraft server, where, as you can see, we are working on a 2:5 scale model of the Ever Given, the cargo ship formerly stuck in the Suez Canal, now stuck in our hearts, and also the Strait of Joebraltar. Also, thank you very much to the incorrect choice for the tip of 2, who says smiling too wide not to donate. That puts us 29 away from our next face camera expansion target. Thank you very much. The incorrect choice. Did we get any other tips via YouTube during that? I don't think we did. Let's go ahead and check PayPal real quick. No, it looks like we got one tip via PayPal. We got a tip from Robert, who says, thanks for the very cursed laughs. You are most welcome for the very cursed laughs, Robert. That puts us 28 away from the next face camera expansion. So, there we go. But yeah, that's just such a good song, you know? I just really like it. I really do think that the red and the green here do... Yeah, it definitely makes... It gives a sense that the ship is listing. Maybe we should have had these ones higher. We can always add another layer on top if we have to. It's not going to kill us to add another layer on top. So, yeah, I feel like this is like, for considering that we started putting down the containers and like the hull really didn't get started until today. Like on the last night's stream, I think we got as far as we got the framework of where it goes in. And we had counted some things out. Ooh, I am running low on firework rockets. We might actually need to run to the shopping district real quick to grab more of those. So if we're going to go to the shopping district, part of me thinks I should log out and log back in so we can get... the... what do you call it? I forget what it's called. The rockets. No. We log out and log back in so we can get the replay mod time-lapse of working on this side of the ship. So we're going to disconnect. While that saves, we're going to just take a quick sip of that drink. Sorry. It does take a while to... yeah, I get thirsty doing all the singing. Stupid logo. There's no way for me to conveniently cover it with the way that the, yeah, I'm gonna have to get koozies. Okay. So, replay mod. Yes, that's it. So we have 3 rockets, which I don't think is enough to get us all the way back. Did I have extra rockets in here? No. How's my elytra? My elytras are also getting pretty low. I think we need to do a full mending run. We need to go... Okay, so we're going to make sure our spawn is set here. We're going to go to the shopping district, and we're going to grab some rockets. And then... Wait, that's the one I just put back. Yeah, those are firework rockets. We don't want those. Just in case, though, we're going to clear out our inventory so we don't accidentally leave anything we needed here. Okay. Pufferfish can go here. We're going to need to make some potions for pufferfish as well. And let's eat that. We're not going through the nether for this part, so we can take those off. I kind of think what I want to do is I want to grab a boat, and I'm just going to fly as... yeah, I don't want to fly through the nether. So let's just fly up here real quick, take one last lingering look. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous ship. Look at that. Cleo, Rendog, and Asuma helped out with that earlier. The guy who did Beetlejuice on Broadway did that to his voice 8 days a week. Yeah, I know. See? Ever Given is coming along well, Dean Adarin. Thank you for asking. Mending machine was empty last time I checked. Yeah. So we're going to go... We got to go to the shopping district, though, just to get rockets. Because Tango gave me unlimited rockets for Christmas from his shop. So we're going to run to the Tango shop. Grab some of those. I got a boat here, which I have overshot a little bit. How's the Ever Given coming along? Whoa, we're getting cavitations there. Looks like we might have another PayPal tip incoming. Okay, that. So thank you very much to Sprockworks, who tips 17. We were 28 away from the next Face Gamer expansion. Now we are 11. And who writes, thank you for the amazing rendition of one of my favorite songs. Thank you. Yeah, I was kind of getting a little bit of more Leonard Cohen than Beetlejuice in there. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor falls, the major lifts. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah. I can't do it. I'm done. I'm sorry. But yeah, there was a little bit of it. So the thing is, I'd have to go actually listen to the Leonard Cohen Hallelujah to do it properly, and we don't have time for that in the middle of the stream. Why is the decked out thumping heart over here? I don't like that. Phil Taylor says, good evening, Joe. Your rendition, I love, you know. Well, thank you for the kind words, Phil Taylor. Pitmania adds to that note. Your Leonard Cohen isn't depressing enough. I guess that I could try to make it sadder. Here we go. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? I don't know. I feel like there's something there. Wait, is someone indexed out? They shouldn't be. No one's on the server except me. We're just gonna get a few of these. Okay. I wonder if Leonard Cohen doing Billy Joel songs seems like a Saturday Night Live sketch, and that would have happened like 25 years ago, and no, 35 years ago. Oh no, I'm old. Let's check real quick and make sure though. Let's make sure that this thing is actually broken. Yeah, it's empty. But yeah, I'm trying to think of a of what's a good Billy Joel song. That would be, because like the Downeaster Alexa and We Didn't Start the Fire are kind of obvious. So I want to go one of further afield. I don't want to do Piano Man. What's that one? Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me pull up the lyrics so I don't mess this up. Get the gold boots on so we don't run into trouble in the nether. What's the matter with the clothes I'm wearing? Can't you tell that the tie's too wide? Maybe I should buy some old tab collars. Welcome back to the age of jibe. Where have you been hiding out lately, honey? You can't dress fashion till you spend a lot of money. Everybody's talking about the new sound funny, but it's still rock and roll to me. What's the matter with the car I'm driving? Can't you tell that the tires... Wait. Can't you tell that it's out of style? Should I get a set of white wall tires? Are you gonna cruise the Miracle Mile? Nowadays, you can't be too sentimental. Your best bet's a true baby blue Continental. Hot funk, cool punk, even if it's old junk, it's still rock and roll to me. Yeah, I'm gonna get a copyright strike for this. I better stop. I'm 100% sure that the YouTube algorithm knew exactly what I was doing there and is about to punish me. Thank you for pointing that out. We want to go to music and sounds here, though, and we do want to turn off hostile creatures. It's transformative. Vidmaster7 says, I've come in on a lot of weird stuff watching Joe Hill streams, but this is high on the list of weird stuff. Only the good die young. Oh my god, that's going to sound so creepy. Hold on. That might be too creepy. I don't know. Come out, Virginia. Don't let 'em wait. You Catholic girls start much too late. Oh, but sooner or later, it come down to fate. Oh, I might as well be the one. They showed you a statue, told you to pray. They built you a temple, locked you away. Oh, but they never told you the price that you'd pay for the things you might have done. Only the good die young. Yeah, Leonard Cohen singing Only the Good Die Young that's a Saturday Night Live sketch that should have happened. Past Saturday Night Live producers, I don't know how you dropped the ball on this. I'm freaking out here, man. That is too good to have not already existed. We started off doing Beetlejuice Sings, and then it switched over to Leonard Cohen almost, but not quite. It's not a good Leonard Cohen impression. Oh yeah, I'm also realizing that I need to actually have the equipment in my offhand I'm trying to fix. And I need to have the other elytras here. So let's take that one off. We're going to put this one in our primary... Well, not our primary hand. But yeah. Can I sing a Queen song with this? Maybe. But, hold on. Somebody actually suggested Allentown. We're living here in Allentown. They're closing all. The factory's down. In Bethlehem, they're killing time. Filling out forms. Standing in line. Our fathers fought. Second World War. Spent weekends on the Jersey Shore. Met our moms in the USO. Asked them to dance. Dance with them slow. And we're living here in Allentown. But the restlessness was handed down. I think this is getting kind of like weirdly growly metal. We're living here in Allentown. The restlessness was handed down. It's getting very hard to stay. Oh, wait. Somebody is asking me to do Stairway to Heaven, but we don't do that here. So Stairway to Heaven is what they ask for up north. In the south, they always yell for, what's that one where they hate the governor in Birmingham? Ooh, ooh. Sweet Home Alabama. Matthew Mado tips 5, who says shameless. That would actually be an interesting one. I'm shameless. Shameless as a man can be. Yeah, that one would work, but people are yelling Freebird. Oh, it might be Freebird. I don't care. Yeah, you're right. It is Freebird. It is Freebird. But I'm gonna do Sweet Home Alabama anyway because I already pulled it up, and I think it'll be funny. You're right. It is Freebird. I'm sorry. I'm very tired. Okay. Big wheel. Big wheels keep on turning. Carry me home to see my kin. Singing songs about the Southland. I miss Alabama once again, and I think it's a sin, yes. Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. And I heard old Neil put her down. Well, I hope Neil Young will remember. A southern man don't need him around anyhow. I don't know, maybe this one's not working as well as I thought it was going to be. Or, well, as well as I thought it was going to. But either way, let's go ahead and get this back in here. I am always terrified about this run out of here, so we're going to turn our hostile creatures back on. Bye-bye, hostile creatures. Wait, what are... How does Freebird start? I have this problem sometimes where you like songs I know. I can't remember the first lyrics yet. If I leave here tomorrow, will you still remember me? Okay, let's try this. Let's try this first with the natural voice. If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? For I must be traveling on now. 'Cause there's too many places I've got to see. But if I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. And this bird you cannot change. Somebody says Beetlejuice Hamilton. Yeah. Let's... What? No, the song is not ending, Thomas. Although, what time is it? No, the stream is not ending. Yeah, Freebird. How did I'm so dumb. I don't know how I messed that up. Okay. Yeah, I think that we might need... If I start feeling really fancy, we can kind of pick up this little... NJ says this almost makes me miss Twitch Sings. Almost, but not quite, right? Is there anybody else on the server? No, good, because otherwise I could sing at them. Yeah, if Cleo was here on the server now, I could be like, hey, Cleo, how's it going? I'm going to sing to you a song now. How does a ragtag volunteer army in need of a shower somehow defeat a global superpower? How do we emerge victorious from the quagmire, leave the battlefield waving Betsy Ross's flag higher? Yo, it turns out we have a secret weapon, an immigrant you know and love who's unafraid to step in. He's constantly confusing and confounding the British henchmen. Everyone give it up for America's favorite fighting Frenchman, Lafayette. I'm taking this horse by the reins, making red coats redder than bloodstains. Lafayette. And I'm never going to stop till I make them drop and burn them up, scatter their remains. I'm Lafayette. Watch me engaging them, escaping them, enraging them. I'm Lafayette. I go to France for more funds. Lafayette. I come back for more good. I can't do that. It doesn't. You need two people. You need somebody else yelling Lafayette. I can't. I can't yell Lafayette and do the Lafayette parts. It doesn't work. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, so as much as I hate to do this, I think that we might have to raise the ship by a few blocks over here. And that's going to mean raising the, like, redoing the top, but maybe for part of it. Virginia Jeffers, thank you for the 1. That is going to put us... Wait, no. Does that work? Yeah, were we 6 away? Let's assume that that one was a mistake. Let's assume we are now 4 away from our next expansion of me, Beetlejuice. $4. Can't see it. Okay. Thank you very much, Virginia Jeffers. Alex, thank you for the 5, who says, I think one of the best things about proximity chat is you can now pretend to be Jaws around the hermits. I should have done that while expanding. Hold on. Let me get this this hook here. Expand me. And we're gonna lower that Joe Pesky now to 80%. Thank you very much. Puts us 49 away. No, wait, no, hold on. Yeah, that puts us 49 away from the next face camera expansion. I heard there was a baby shark whose family left bite-shaped marks, but you don't really care for do-do-do-do's. Alrighty. So, we now have the rockets we needed. We should disconnect and reconnect for the purposes of the replay mod. There we go. So, have a good night, Macadoo. 2222. Welcome, Remy the Rambler. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee. Here on the HermitCraft server, we are building a model of the Ever Given. It was dislodged from the Suez Canal and is lodged now permanently in our hearts, as well as also on this server. So, that is a thing we are building. Ding, ding, ding. Although I left all of the terracotta back over there. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm hoping Doc likes this because it's pretty visible from the top of his house. If Doc is over here on his roof, I'm pretty sure that those chunks are loaded. Yeah. So that'll work. Oh. Okay, let's see. We probably need to do a hydration break. So, part of me, though, thinks if we're going to do a hydration break, we should do it near the cactus farm, because we do need more cactus. So, let's fly to the cactus farm real quick. Hey, Scar joined the game. Howdy, Scar. How are you doing? I heard there were good times with Scar. Some were near and some were far. But you don't care for geographical somethings. Go sing at Scar. I don't know if he has the proximity mod set up, though. Last time I tried to bother him, he couldn't hear me. So it was kind of a waste of bothering Scar. And now you could say no bothering Scar is ever a waste of bothering Scar, but sometimes it kind of is. Okay, so let's go down here and help these cacti grow. I just heard one. Okay, we are... Let's see how much fuel we've burned through. Okay, this has barely been on, is what I'm realizing. Because this is nowhere near burned through its fuel. Okay, is there a good place that I can stand? I need to establish a place that I can stand that shows the cactus farm. Above the furnace, maybe? Ugh. Okay. So y'all can see if the cactus farm is... Or you can... I want some place that you can see if the furnace is burning. But you can also see the cacti falling. I think this is maybe the best we're going to get. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm going to pull up our special thanks list. Sheets.google.com now. We're going to thank a Patreon pal. La da 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 da. And turn on the hydration break cover sign. Why is that not higher up? That needs to be above the cam for all the folks who see it. Well, okay, so let's see. Wittershins had requested Good Place Road, so let's go ahead and get that pulled up. And since that's kind of a shorter one, I'm gonna queue something up behind it just in case. Since I have to find a sippy cup, since I didn't already have one out. We'll go ahead and put Darmok and some other stuff on behind it real quick, just in case we run late. Yeah, that should be good. Alrighty, so be right back. Thank you again to Wittershins for sponsoring on Patreon.
Take my course just to save your soul. We're gonna try to get ethical. You're gonna take my course just to save your soul. We're gonna try to get ethical. I've got the treatises by Kant, anything I want. Janet brought the chalk, are you listening or not? Writing on the board, your morals are quite poor. We deserve the good place, you just gotta pass this course now. My tumor feels kind of crummy. You should probably study. Tummy feels kind of crummy. You should probably study. Writing up my treatise, drinking almond sweets. Think I love my soulmate, she loves margaritas. My life is a quandary, we should do her laundry. We got some camaraderie, unlike Jason and Tahani. Tummy feels kind of crummy. You should probably study. Tummy feels kind of crummy. You should probably study. Yeah, you're gonna take my course just to save your soul. We're gonna try to get ethical. You're gonna take my course just to save your soul. We're gonna try to get ethical.
I like shrimp fly, another floating shirt ball. Spend my whole life living like a bad janitor. What GD's gotta have a teleology and cook a god. Writing down Plato in my nightmarish clown hut. I can't guess that I'm truly bad. He can kiss my ash, I'm a full trash bag. Hope I can ace this course and save my soul. I'm gonna try to get ethical.
Yeah, you're gonna take my course just to save your soul. We're gonna try to get ethical. You're gonna take my course just to save your soul. We're gonna try to get ethical. Bulus.
Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
Hey, Soka, that's why Jean-Luc's a wallet, lost jawlogs and white timbers. And Shaka, I see who's on his army. Yeah, Shaka when all the walls fall. Ha 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 ha. But I don't know if Jean-Luc gets these lost jawlogs and white timbers. They're falling again. Good night, Eladril. We love you. Dathan has left the planet.
Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. Though send me away via subspace. Tap me a line or two, because though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming home to you. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hughes.
Okay, everybody, sorry about that. Good, well, I figured out where the straw to my sippy cup lid went. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to post this to Twitter, because I took a picture. So you know how, like, you don't want plastic things to, you know, catch fire in the dishwasher. Luckily, this one did not, but apparently, it, I found it in the bottom of the dishwasher melted into... I found my sippy cup lid and straw melted into the heating element at the bottom of my dishwasher. Lucky it didn't cause... You know what? Wait, no, this is the sort of thing that could be used against me in court as a negligent parent. So I'm not going to post a picture of this. But yeah, just pro tip, be careful what you put in the dishwasher. Because it melted very badly. So I instead am using one of my rocks glasses for the soda now. But yeah, you know what? Thinking. Don't generate evidence. Okay, so let's see how many of these I've actually cooked. 64, that's not bad while we were here. We can head back now, although we might need to turn night into day. Yeah, I'm thinking what I need to do is replace my plastic sippy cup with a metal one. Like a metal straw or something. So, somebody says Scar has proximity chat on. How can you tell? Hey, Jevon's here too. Howdy, Jev. Okay, so... Well, it's not nighttime after all. So, anyway, yeah. So, sorry that took me a while to get back, but I was like, where is my cup lid? Where is my straw? Oh, no. Yeah, luckily that part of the dishwasher, like, it was presumably wet enough that nothing bad happened, but it's like, you don't want to risk that. Oh, dang it, I forgot I have to jump up from there. Rogue Galaxy says, is this the same stream from earlier? No, I took a break to make my daughter dinner. Oh, can I jump out of this? Hold on. I saw a cactus going past as I went down there. Ooh, cactus farm. Okay. I might be deafened. Maybe. But yeah, you don't want plastic from the top rack slipping through to the bottom rack, because that can be very bad. Or slipping through to the heating element. Silicon straws, great for thick milkshakes, dishwasher safe, preferable over metal. Wouldn't silicon be glass? Or not silicate, but like... You mean like the rubbery silicon? Oh, we need to take down the hydration brick sign. Okay. Welcome, Grey Wolf Gaming. We are working on our ship here. That was not Papa K's Marina. That was Hypno's area. Gojira says, I was enjoying the meditative cactus flow for some reason. Could you actually see the cacti flowing down with the frame rate and everything? Yeah, that's not the Oxford comma. That's a comma for addressing people. Okay. So... People are saying it's more like rubber. I don't want a rubber straw melting in my dishwasher either. I think I'm gonna... Why is there a witch in the middle of the water? Well, so what happened to my trident? Oh no, I must have put my trident in a box at some point. Somebody says I saw at least 20 cacti. Awesome! I'm glad you could actually see them. That's why I stopped there. Okay, yeah. Now we have a trident. What was the witch doing? I bet she probably popped out from one of the dark areas underwater and then floated to the surface. Like, there are certain dark areas down here, like where these doorways are. Mobs can spawn in these. Yeah, like that guy. See? He's got a door, so he'll never despawn now. Okay. Okay. Seems like for my uses, a metal straw might be all I need, though. Okay, I don't know. But either way, like now that I have more space than I did in the like tiny booth, like a normal glass isn't that bad in here. Oh, I forgot to put my suit jacket back on. Sorry about that. I was so distracted by the there we go. It really does make a difference, doesn't it? Okay. Mira says, my mom melted my favorite water bottle a few years ago. I'm still a bit bitter. Yeah, I could see that. Sorry. I hope you will learn to forgive her. Okay. How do you break metal in this game? Oh, you use a pick. So, okay. I'm feeling pretty good about what we've got here. I think we're supposed to have like an 8-meter draft or something like that underneath the water. So we would add oh good, I got some sort of weird zombie head. Hold on. Zombie cartographer's head. Maybe that's a good one to give Cleo. Asetcha says, Joe, your live stream is saving me from having to watch my kids play Fallout 4. Thank you. You're welcome. Also, we are 49 away from the next face camera expansion, unless I missed a PayPal tip, which I don't think I did. But let me check that anyway, just to be abundantly cautious. Nope, we're good. Okay. So, we have a bunch of green dye we're going to put in here now, just in case we need it. I'm not sure we need it imminently. Whoa, freaking horse. Every time, man. Every time that horse gets me. Okay, so we're going to put some of the extra rockets in here. I'm going to put the extra poppies in here. Anything that's extra special is going to go in this one. Right now. Okay, who's repleting themselves? Okay, yeah, that's a good timeout. Okay. HP5 says, why is Joe looking like he's about to hop out of the stream and haunt me? Because I am. Okay. So let's grab some of these. Also some of these. I kind of want to grab... Where did I put all of the sandstone? Because actually using some of the sandstone internally for scaffolds might not be crazy. So... Coarse dirt we don't need right now. Gunpowder we don't need right now. Rail we don't need right now. Okay. I don't know what you're doing, but that's... Yeah, don't spam. Ship looks incredible. Thank you, Mira. Okay, so here's what I think we're going to do. We are going to have to fly over this thing. And then find the point. So the red starts underneath that one. So that means that the red is going to start underneath this one, I think. Why is this boat not going in the water? Okay. Wait, where's... Yeah. Okay. So the red will start there. Although it might not start exactly there. I'm just going to mark that, though. Just to have it marked. It is now been marked. Hey, where you at? What's up? You doing good, man? It's me. It's the Beetlejuice.
Joe.
Yeah, well, it's actually the Beetlejuice. So I really need a conscience. What's up? Have you seen what I've been working on? What do you got? Lay it on me. At your leisure, of course, you know. Not like this timed event. Oh no, let's go ahead and throw those away. Oh, thank you, Scar. I can't accept this. Appreciate the offer. Thanks, but no thanks. Bye. Did he change these signs too? No, he didn't. Good. ASM Scar. Okay, yeah, there we go. Hey, welcome Sammy Higgins. We are having a pretty good night here. We have been working on our model of the Ever Given. It's coming along pretty well. Let me show you it from a few angles. Scar came to scare me, but I'm scaring him. Hey, well, you know, maybe that's what he deserves for scaring me. Did you think about that? So here we go. We actually need to get back down and work on this. Scar is naturally attracted to shipping containers. Yeah, they remind him of his chest monster, of course. I'm sure of it. So let's see. It looks like I had this come in further on this side. Maybe, yeah, maybe not that far. So we'll bring that out there, and maybe one there. So this eventually then comes down to, let's see, there's the last 2 blocks above the water. Are about there. Okay, cool. That's when it starts moving inward. Yeah, that tracks. Dang it. Is a cargo ship, not just a floating chest monster. In many ways, yes, it is. I thought about building the entire thing out of shulker boxes, but you wouldn't be able to see them in the distance, is the problem. The shulker boxes don't render from that far away. Okay, so this is where we need to have the... Wait, it starts coming in. It'll come in there. And it'll be like that. Let's get a light here. No, wait, that's... Oh, it's not red until that point. Up until then, it's like this. So let me bring this over here. Dang it. Dang it, we're getting into where the red blocks need to go. It's also getting late. Whoa, the server, something froze for a second there. We still have internet, looks like. Okay. Spider. Spider on the cargo ship. It's not my first choice. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some red terracotta here and add a step just for temporary purposes here. Dang it. Okay. Oh, well, I mean, that would have been fine maybe, but still. Okay, I don't think I can reach that from that angle. Spider's just looking for his packages. Look, I just got one thing. It's a 2/5 scale. Because traditionally, a shipping container would be 1 meter by 1 meter. A shipping container would be 2.5 meters by 2.5 meters. And these shipping containers are all 1 by 1. So I did 2/5 scale to make the containers in the ship scale properly with each other. Yeah, if we come out here, you can kind of see it a little better. Well, I mean, if I'm not blocking it entirely. So it's actually easier if I come around from this way. I'm talking to the YouTube chat. They were asking about the scale. So from up on top of the winery, which I haven't really been up on top of. Yeah, this is redonkulously large. Whoops. Dang it, I'm trying to land on the tree. Should have brought ender pearls. So yeah, that's a pretty significantly larger ship than most people build on the server. Nakamura says that's 40%. These ships are huge. No joke. Seriously, the real ship is 400 meters long. I want to show you. I thought about putting in a 400 meter one that would start. I was originally going to do the build 1-to-1. And I thought, what if we jam it in at the base of Doc's Goat here, right? If you go 400 meters from the base of Doc's Goat, you don't hit this. This is only like 300 something. 400 meters from the base of Doc's Goat is actually all the way like where this tree is here. And from this tree, if you look back, there is no Doc's Goat. It's well out of render distance. That's how far 400 meters is in Minecraft. You couldn't see from the back of the ship to the front of the ship. So I decided not to do it 1-to-1 scale because you wouldn't be able to see the whole thing at once. At this scale, you will be able to see the whole thing at once. And so yeah, this is 40% of actual size because that scaled the shipping containers down perfectly to 1 meter by 1 meter in terms of width and height. Cleo and I came up with the name Joseph's Amazing Technicolor Dreamboat, and so I think that's what we're going to name this. Yeah. So, yeah, we are just going to, let's just try and, we've got a ton of blocks to place, and I was going to say so little time. We don't actually have so little time. We have plenty of time, but just because I do want to get a video out on this, hopefully, if not tomorrow, then the day after. I really want to get as much done as I can on this immediately. Dang it. Yeah, this scaffold here is not super helpful. The one on the other side, I put in a better position because I figured out what I was doing with it more. before I placed it. Dang it. Whereas this one, I was still kind of noodling around with the concept. Oh, dang it. Where's my lily pads? Okay. Oh, Diddy says, is this actually 400 blocks long? No, we did it at 2/5 scale because 400 blocks wouldn't render. It would be too big for the game to show the whole boat at once, really. Bright Star says, I'm actually disappointed we don't get to watch you steal more ideas from Corrales from the floppy disk. Well, here's the thing, is I'm hoping that XP Crafted gets bored of having that lying around and then pays me to finish it. But not right now, because we got to get this done while it's still timely. Because this joke is only going to last for so long. And so I want to make sure that I do it right. Okay, so I got to figure out where that red line moves up. That went poorly. Dang it. Okay, let's get another lily pad out here. Did he jump from on top of the ship? He must have been along the hull, I guess. Okay. It's fine. Okay, so even when we do switch to the red, that's only going to go in that far. Dang it, we do have another skeleton over there that's not lit properly. That was a bad attack. Some parts of this are also going poorly, I'd just like to note. Okay, it's fixed. I fixed it. Yeah. The skeleton's not lit properly. Okay. Well, at least we landed near the lily pad. And before we went too far, that we couldn't use it. Dang it. Okay, we don't need to go to the third red one until further up there. Yep, they got the ship out of the or moving in the Suez Canal. Where is it heading next? To the Strait of Joebraltar, where it will forever be stuck in our hearts. Dang it. Wedging it in the shopping district area would be funny, but the shopping district has such a terrible frame rate, I would be sad the entire time I tried to work on it. I would rather just be happy and work on this over here. Why is my face covering half the screen? Because the face camera expands every time we hit a tipping milestone. The next tipping milestone is $49 away. There's no real limit on the face camera expansions. Yeah, the shopping district economy will be affected either way, so... Cleo and I have actually used this waterway to move things from the shopping district to the Christmas district before, like animals and stuff that we didn't feel safe moving through the nether. And now it's going to be blocked. We're going to have to dig a little canal, or a little channel. Okay. Mm-hmm. I thought lighthouses would prevent this from happening. That's part of the joke. But I do think that this looks really good. Like, having it built at the angle it is really just gives it a depth to it. Do I have both chats on one screen? Yes. Oh, the bed's too far away. I'm like, what? I'm spamming it. Why isn't it working? Okay. So let's go over here and take a look at it from this way. Yep. Yep, I'm pretty happy with this. So from Doc M's like hot tub / pool thing here. I think that works. Like it's like, oh boy. He comes out here and this just monopolizes the view. Oh, this is so good. It is longer than the lighthouse is tall, I think. Cub before leaving the chateau. Look at this wonderful view. Truly the peak of luxury. Joe. Bo. Okay. Okay. Nice quick parody there, Stuckstuple. It totally does ruin the view. Oh boy. Oh, this is just... Can he see it like from his front yard? If he's like on his porch here. He can't quite see it from there. But he starts walking this way. It's like, yeah, it's there. But yeah, it's... You get here though, and it is just there. Whomp. And you can just hear the digging machines and the dredging. Yeah, we need to add a lot of the features to the boat still, but it's a work in progress. But a hilarious one. Okay. I mean, it really feels like the colors and stuff, it really just works. Have I checked out the view from the wedding area? Oh, yeah, from the place that people might get their wedding pictures. Where's that? Yeah. So, this is where people would get their wedding photos with the lighthouse in the background. Not that I'm getting married anytime soon, but here we go. Yep. Perfect. That's what people want to see. Yeah, I wanted to finish the lighthouse before Doc got back so it would look nice. Just belching diesel back there. I think we did it. It's the perfect ship. Scientists, the perfect ship doesn't exist. Me. Wait, why can't I fly? Yeah, that'll do it. Peaches Lenore says the patchwork kind of reminds me of Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, thank you. That wasn't my intention. But if I hadn't gotten my base back and just built this anyway, that would have been the most passive-aggressive thing ever. True. Okay. Hey, looks like we just got a $10 tip from Ronnie. Thank you very much, Ronnie. That is going to put us 39 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay. Can we add smoke particles? At some point. Not now. We're this is not the detail pass. This is the rough pass. You know, you got to have discipline when you're constructing something like this. Oh, speaking of discipline, I intended to go get terracotta, and instead I just flew around and looked at how pretty the boat was for a while. For several minutes. It was a bit. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's just grab some of these here. And we can throw the garbage in the garbage chest. How'd I get into HermitCraft? Oh, here, I'll show you. I went to multiplayer, and then I double-clicked on this one. HermitCraft! Welcome, Genius Apple. Glad you could join us. But watch your caps. There are rules in the description, and one of them is don't yell in all caps. Okay. So, let's see. We need to go back around to the other side and continue to add the green terracotta here. Just throw this down back here a little bit further. I think I heard a drown down there, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Okay, so that one goes there. Yeah, this is 2/5 scale, and this thing is still gigantic. It's 160 meters long at 2/5 scale. Okay, making sure I don't fall into the water. We're running backwards here. Okay, so right around here is where the front of the ship starts to curve. So we actually have to get the curve sorted out before we proceed further with the wall, which is why on that side... Oh, actually, we actually need the red here. We actually need the red sooner. We need the red... wherever the equivalent of that is, which is halfway there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about here, I think. We need to switch over to the red terracotta. Okay. So we're gonna have at least a little bit more containers. There's one more segment of containers, but I didn't have time to lay that out before the stream. But we have enough materials to do one more rack of containers pretty easily. So let's see here. Done. Oh, boy. I mean, this is feeling really good, y'all. This is feeling like a solid effort. Let me pull up my pictures of the ship for reference. Front angled. Okay. Yeah, so it goes kind of diagonal there. Okay, so there's a few ways that the ship can be configured. It's got like a white metal spire in the front. It's got the bridge way up high in the middle. So, okay. We need, yeah, so we're gonna need okay, I'm looking at the way that this thing curves on the images I've got. And this is gonna be maybe the sort of boring math that I should do off camera. Because just, if I'm counting and, like, really concentrating intensely on this last few rows here, there's a reason I did that off camera this morning before the other stream started. So, because there's a lot of work and rework on counting out complex curve blocks. So, is it 11 o'clock? It is after 11. Why don't we see who we can raid? Twitch.tv/following. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Okay. So it looks like what is this guy playing? Looks like Hop Dog is playing the Avengers pinball table over here. So we're gonna go ahead and /raid Hop Dog. And y'all can say, howdy y'all, Joe Hill's raid here. We raided somebody yesterday, and nobody said hello except for me. We showed up with, like, it was after the Clash of Creators. We raided this guy, and it said 700 people or something came in. Or 300 people came in as part of the raid count, but his viewer count went up to 700. I was like, howdy y'all, Joe Hill's raid here. And then nobody else said anything. And then I was like, maybe it's on followers only chat. And somebody else goes, I'm not following, and I can say something. And it's just like, it makes it look like I'm, like, lying about having viewers. So, anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Say howdy, y'all. Joe Hills right here. Keep adventuring.